Okay, I can't believe that we're this deep in the cleanse and I haven't talked about ferments yet. Okay, so where to start? I've got 4 minutes. I treat the inside of my body like a garden, or I compare it a lot to my farm, right? So the internal terrain of our body, our microbiome, is probably the most important part of our health because the microbes that live inside of you are responsible for pretty much every function in your body. There is bilateral communication between the brain and the gut and the brain. And that means that communication goes both ways, from brain to the gut and from gut to the brain. Interestingly, the majority of that communication is from gut to brain, not the other way around, as scientists thought for a really long time. What this means is we need to tend to our internal gardens in a pretty major way, because disturbances to our soil include toxins and things like glyphosate, which is in 70% of our rain. It's Roundup. That's a massive, massive pro-inflammatory disruptor. And it's an herbicide, and it was originally patented as an antibiotic. This is Roundup, right? So it's used in pretty much all commercial farming outside of organics. And yet it's in the water table, and so it's in our rain. So even if you're buying organic or local, you're still getting a heavy dose of glyphosate. If you drink tap water, you're getting glyphosate. It's bad, okay? That's just one. And because it was originally patented as an antibiotic, it literally means it kills microbes in your body. So you have to re-inoculate. And that's just one of many, many daily toxins that we're exposed to, or disruptors to our internal ecosystem. So as with any ecosystem, we want resilience, and through diversity is how we achieve resilience. Any ecosystem in the world exists that way. Any thriving ecosystem is not monocropped, it is diversified. So your internal terrain is no different. Now, I normally make my own ferments, but I threw down and bought some of these because I didn't really like the flavor of my last ferments, because sometimes they don't come out the way I want to. Usually they're perfect, but the last one, I think I just didn't let it ferment long enough, and so it was too salty. Now, I love Bubby's spicy sauerkraut. This is in the refrigerated section, and this is my fave, Fermented. I think these guys are out of Idaho. Spicy carrots, because they have whole peppercorns in them. So good. Now, the benefits of ferments is not just that you're getting the microbes that happen, like the magic alchemy that happens when you add salt to vegetables, but you're also improving the quality and the nutrient density of these foods. So you're increasing enzyme function in the actual food, which reduces the amount of enzyme function your body has to have and utilize. So essentially you're getting the food to do the work of your body so that it's easier on your body. And that's the whole thing, is that we want to minimize stressors on the body as much as possible, inflicting intentional stress, but habitual chronic stressors on the body, like eating processed foods or drinking contaminated water, or, like I mentioned, glyphosate. Those are chronic stressors that aren't good for the body. So eating foods that are highly enzymatic are going to reduce your body's job. You're also, like I said, inoculating and diversifying primarily with a variety of lactobacillus bacteria, which is like your ecosystem's BFF. So you kind of want a lot of those. So an easy way to think about this is, like, we're obsessed with probiotics in our culture, and yet most probiotics aren't even live and active, and they can't make it through the stomach acid in your gut. So they are worthless. They cannot make it to the colon, which is where we want them. And fermented foods can. Our ancestors knew this. Boosts immunity, reduces inflammation, supports digestion, and inoculates and diversifies your ecosystem. So eat ferments. They're really good for you.